All right, everybody. Good practice today. Nowhere to hide over here at Jervy Meadows. A bunch of clouds, but Clemson bubble, man. There's no clouds over Jervy Meadows, that's for sure. But this was a football practice, man. Great to be out here, and it's a really good, tough day, man. Just proud of our guys and how they pushed through. And like I said the other day, just seeing these guys have a lot of fun and just being grateful being able to play football.
Hey, Coach, it's David Hood with TigerNet. It looks like you guys did the paw drill today. Does that kind of signal to you that practice is now in earnest to kind of get out there, see these guys get out there and hit on each other a little bit? And what did you see in the paw drill?
Yeah, we did not do the paw drill today. We did what we call the wind drill, W drill, which is more kind of one-on-one. All three levels. It's one of our. It kind of leads up into it, but really good. I mean, just like I said, we've been kind of building up. Camp. We're in that camp mode, full speed now, and trying to get ready. And we've got a great plan as far as how we're going to get our team ready. School starts next Wednesday, so we just got a few more days of camp, and then we get into school mode, which is a totally different schedule, and got some time, recovery time built in for these guys as well along the way. We're having a little more time to before we play, but today was really good. First time we really have, like I said, gone in a one-on-one type of situation, OL versus DL, tight ends versus backers, receiver DB, and a little bit of competitive work like that. So great energy. We got a bunch of good-looking football players, man. I tell you, it's a good-looking football team out here that loves to play, that loves to compete, and can't say enough about this freshman group. Pretty special group. A group that you can tell just loves it, loves every bit of it. And today was not an easy day. Today was a tough football practice, and great to see the guys push through, finish well, and have fun doing it.
Coach, Trevor Groves here with CUTigers.com. Looks like you were still in shorts today. When do you plan to be in full pads? And Niles Pinckney, how's he doing? And is his weight about where you want it to be right now?
Oh yeah. We were in shells, so no pads on our legs, but we'll be full pads tomorrow and Friday and Saturday. Then we'll take a day off on Sunday, just have meetings, and then finish up Monday. Have a situational scrimmage Tuesday morning, and then break camp Tuesday night, get ready for class on Wednesday. So, it's time now. We've been going since, I guess we started with our meetings last Tuesday, so a little over a week, and guys have progressed very well. So definitely ready to get into the full pads tomorrow. But Niles is doing great. He really got released. We didn't know if he was going to be ready for the first practice, but he was ready to go. And he's looked really, really good. Obviously, he's a very knowledgeable player. He knows how to play the game, and he looks like a fifth-year guy should look. And so really proud of him, and no health issues at all. It's good to see him out there bouncing around.
Dabo, this is Pete.
Hey, Dabo, Josh here from the Post and Courier. President Trump said that he spoke with Trevor today. Did Trevor make you aware of that conversation? And if so, did he say anything about it?
He did not. We didn't have any. If you talked to him, he didn't give me. he didn't share any details with. All right, Jordan. He didn't share any details about any conversation with me.
Dabo, this is Pete. We've got to ask. I mean, how did you feel about the Big Ten and the Pac-12's decision? And do you think this damages what a championship might mean this season for guys like you who are still playing?
I mean, no. I think you I mean, it is what it is. Pick the four best teams and go play. And we've been one of those four for 5 years in a row. So, in my opinion, it doesn't change anything for us. We're just trying to be the best Clemson we can be, and whoever you play every week, you try to win that game and you try to keep moving forward. And you don't have any control over that stuff. So I don't, and I certainly don't judge them in any way. Everybody's got to make decisions that they feel is best, and they feel like that's what is best for them, then so be it. Like I said, everybody has the opportunity to opt out in this environment, if you will. Nobody has to be here as a coach. Nobody has to be here as a player. This is complete voluntary. So, they chose not to play, and I don't judge them at all. I'm not in their situation. So, they made that decision. That's for them. I'm just grateful and thankful that, our presidents and in the ACC and the Big 12 and the SEC have given us, continue to believe in our protocols and what we're doing and supporting us and these players and what they're trying to do and having this season. So, hopefully we're all able to move forward. And, when it's all said and done, whoever wins it, wins it. That's the champion. I mean, it's the same way in every sport. Basketball got disrupted, but they're going to crown a champion. Golf got disrupted, but when somebody wins it, they crown a winner. When somebody's going to win the baseball, MLS, soccer, they're playing. Somebody's going to win a championship. So maybe it's a shortened season. Maybe it's not as many teams or whatever. But you best believe whoever wins is going to have to earn it. Ain't nobody going to give nothing to nobody. So you can only control what you control. And we just hope we can have the opportunity to play.
Dabo, do you have any update on Frank and Joe and how they're doing?
Yeah, Frank's great. He's just quarantined right now, and he's a close contact guy, but he's doing great. And Joe was back today, so hopefully we'll get him, full go in practice. Hopefully by Monday. He's not ready to. He has to have a couple of days in shorts and go through the protocol, of the acclimatization like everybody has to go through. So. We'll hopefully get him. He's here at practice, but hopefully get him into practice by Monday.
Hey, Dabo, it's Anna Hickey with Clemson 24/7. Have you guys done any sort of split squad in practice, and how much of a concern is the contact tracing?
We're always a split squad because our defense. We do a lot of the way our practices are run. We do our individual. And then we do group work, and then we'll do separate. Teams are separate, and then we'll come together and we'll do some good on good. And but when we do the good on good, everybody has to be off and spread out and all that type of stuff. But we just try to be mindful of the contact, close contact, which is within 6 feet, 2 yards, within 2 yards. For 15 minutes, so we try to be very, very mindful. Anytime you're near somebody, the clock's ticking. And so everybody's doing a good job. But as far as split squad, we're not practicing at different times or anything like that. We're all out here, but we're very seldom all in one spot.
Coach, it seems like you're in a much better position at tight end than you were this time last year. How far of a leap forward has Davis Allen made?
Oh man, we're in another hemisphere when it comes to where we are at tight end. It's just, it's incredible. It's definitely one of the best positions on our team. Of course, JC's back, got a lot of experience last year, but Braden Galloway is just, he really, he's got some great football ahead of him. Really going to be a problem for a lot of people. He just continues to develop and work. And then Davis Allen is one of the most improved players in 1 year's time that we've had come through here. Unbelievable progress from where he started to where he is. He came in here last summer. So in 1 year's time, man, he has made some huge strides. Very talented. Looks like one of them big old Pittsburgh Steeler type guys, but got a bright future. And so as Jalen Lay he's still a guy that's going to progress, but he's one of those guys, I'm telling you, if he'll just stay the course and just keep going, you're going to look up here and he'll be one of those 4th and 5th year guys that everybody's going, where did he come from? He really has a high ceiling. Hasn't come as easy for him, but he's made a ton of progress. Super proud of Jalen. And then Sage is battled some mono, so he's been out, but kind of working his way back. Hopefully here pretty soon. And another big time tight end that I think we hit on, but obviously just hasn't been able to go just yet. And then obviously Luke Price. He's a scrappy guy, got some good experience, came through for us a bunch last year, and definitely brings something to the table too.
Hey, Dabo,
Well,
how
just
much
to clear,
go ahead, Matt.
I was just going to say, just to clarify, do you know if President Trump and Trevor did speak? I know you said he didn't share any details, but do you know if they did speak?
Yeah, it's my understanding that they did, but I don't know anything about their conversation.
Thank you.
Hey, Dabo, how much of a grip does Landon Zanders have on that other safety spot right now?
He's been awesome. I mean, he's really. I tell you what, this is. Brett and I were talking about it the other day. This is probably the deepest, most coachable group we've had, all on the back seven. I mean, just from a totality standpoint, super pleased with what we have at safety. Nolan is just. He's like a coach back there. I mean, it's amazing just how knowledgeable he is. He's playing fast and just doing a great job leading. And Zanders has really kind of separated a little bit. But Jalen Phillips and Ray Thornton and Joseph Charleston, man, those three guys, they're going to play a lot. Those guys have the potential to be starters for us. And I'm super excited what I've seen with them, where they are, how they respond. RJ Mickens, man, what a great young prospect he is. So, and Mickey's done a great job at his position. And then same thing at corner. I don't know that we've ever had this type of really quality depth from top to bottom. We've got 7 guys that can really, I think, play the game at a high level for us. So I can't say enough about Mike and Mickey and the job they've done in really putting their groups together and seeing the chemistry. It's an outstanding group, really is. Andrew Booth, man, he just looks. It's amazing where he is from where he was last year. Same thing with Sheridan, and then these 2 young guys, Malcolm and Fred, just 2 great football players that love everything about it. And then my man Lee Anthony has worked his butt off to put himself in position to help us. And then obviously DK and Mario, got excellent experience to go with that group.
Dabo, this is Gene in Charleston. What kind of sympathy do you have for your friends, fellow coaches in the Pac-12 and Big Ten right now? And do you think spring football can work?
Yeah, I mean, I hate it for those guys. I know how I would feel. And, I know the type of work that they put in, to get ready and pouring into their team and doing everything that they can. And so, yeah, my heart breaks for those guys because I know, again, this is what we love to do. And, we all, like to make our own risk assessments. So I'm sure they're very, very disappointed. But, as far as spring football and all that, I hopefully I don't have to worry about that. But I think it'd be very difficult.
We'll take 1 or 2 more.
Dabo, I know that finding a third corner and maybe, getting some flexibility with that nickel Sam spot is one of the objectives this offseason. I know it's early, but any returns on those 2 sort of subplots?
Yeah, not really. I mean, I think we need to go play a little bit. I will say this. I think we've got more options than we've had in a long time. We've got several guys that I think, I think it's going to come down to how it shakes out at corner and then kind of where we go from there. Mario, could be a young guy like Malcolm Green. There's lots of guys that could go in there and do it. We got a couple safeties that I think could really do it well. I just think we got to let it battle out. But Brent's got a good feel for where we are with the candidates. And I do think that's a position that, we're going to have a lot of flexibility. And then, our base defense, Mike Jones has made great improvement. I mean, really, really, really good improvement. So I'm excited about where we are from a base standpoint, but with that true nickel guy, in some real passing situations, it would be great if we could get a guy. Isaiah brought us a little bit of everything, but if we could have a guy, that could allow us to, do some things a little bit more in coverage, disguise wise, and be able to play man coverage with whoever's out there. I think that would go a long way for us, especially against some of these high power type of teams. Some of these guys that we see in the slot. So, like I said earlier, I think we've got 7 legit corners, and we have not had that. So, super excited about what I've seen, and we'll get it all figured out between now and when it's game time.
Can you elaborate on what sort of has excited you about Malcolm Green so far?
He's just a baller. I mean, he's like Brzee. I mean, he just, you notice him every play. His energy, his attention to detail, he's competitiveness. You'd never in a million years think he's a freshman by how he carries himself. I mean, he's really not. He's got an associate's degree already. He's a junior in college right now, and he's going to be a freshman in college. So he's just a really unique kid, and he's powerful. He can run. He's compact. It's amazing how he's learned already. There's no question he'll help this football team. So really just everything about him, just easy to see.
We'll take one more.
Dabo, I
Jacob
know you said the
what
other
are you
day
seeing?
you'd be for a players association, but not necessarily a union. What did you make of the Northwestern that you'd be for a players association, but not necessarily for union? What did you make of the Northwestern football team's efforts to unionize a few years back?
I don't really remember a whole lot about that, to be honest with you. I just remember there was some talk about a union and stuff. I'm all for a players association. A union that's a different conversation.